That said, there is the law in it. It does require more than just the ordinary. There requires the court to make specific written findings on various things in order for them to justify the 10-year order. But the case that we did appeal, like I said, that kind of created law in that area and provided more context behind the new statute.
And one thing I think is very interesting, and Steve, I'd like you to tell this story. No one would probably believe it, but this is why you need a lawyer. There's a million reasons why you need a lawyer for an order of protection. But as Steve was saying, you could do something irrational or have a lapse of judgment and think that, there's no way to win. And if you don't know this law, which is so nuanced, and why Steve specializes in this, the story about getting one dismissed over the gun, the point of the gun.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
that's huge. No one would think you would win that one.
I took a case up on appeal where a neighbor literally pointed a gun at his neighbor. But in that case, the neighbor never testified that she took that seriously, which you would probably normally infer from those circumstances, but never testified that she was in fear of physical harm. Well, that is one of the requirements. Petitioner must prove that they were in fear of physical harm. There's both a subjective and an objective component behind it. In that particular case, we appealed it to the Missouri Court of Appeals Eastern District, and it was reversed, and we were successful on appeal because of that. When I'm looking on appeals and looking through a trial transcript, I'm almost always able to find issues that have merit to bring forth to contest the entry of the order of protection on appeal. It doesn't mean we're always successful, but like I said, we're probably about 50% on appeals.
Which the general rate on successful appeals in the criminal world is less than 2%.
Easily less than that.
Wow.
And so, it's, take that as a coin flip, really, right? And so, when I'm reading the transcripts on an appeal, I can almost always find issues that have merit that we can bring forward to challenge the entry of that order of protection. And again, doesn't mean we're always successful, but we're able to find these various issues to challenge it.
Now, speaking to challenging an order of protection, say they call properly, don't wait.